Right, here is another 20-minute quickie for you. So if you only have a little bit of time while the kids are, in the house
Kids, let's
somewhere,
be honest.
or if you just
Spouses.
energy time, whatever it is. This
Roommates.
is 20 minutes-ish for you, and then we will go from there. Let's go ahead and start in child's pose, please. So come on down onto your mat, palms will reach forward, and then the first few breaths always are all yours to control and do what you like with. You can move side to side, you can be nice and still. You can take big inhales with big sighs, whatever you need first to be able to connect to your mat. So just a quick little pause here in time. We're really trying to disconnect or slow down the thoughts that are racing. So see if you can anchor it into your breath and allow it just to arrive right here. And then just do 2 more breaths in. Last one, breathe deep. All the way out. Okay, we're a thread underneath, so we will take the right arm underneath the left, lifting that left forearm, cross under, press that right palm to the ground. Just walk the left fingertips forward first. I want you to come up onto your fingertips, actually tenting the hands, and then just press down into the floor until you feel something in the shoulders. And then you'll just breathe here, and then take the back of the right hand and you'll press that into the floor until you feel somewhere across the back speak to you. And then pull the belly in, press the tops of the feet down. Big breath. Good. Go ahead and soften. So we'll come down with that left palm, maybe slide it in a little, bring the right hand back towards the front of the mat. Bring the palms together, so we're taking prayer hands. Bend those elbows, good. Take those thumbs between your shoulder blades. Maybe you walk one elbow forward and then the other, trying to get the armpits to sink, the triceps just reached out a little bit further. And then just allow yourself to breathe and sink into it, nice and deep. One more. Good, we'll release those palms. Now this time we're going over to the left, or with the left to the right. Lift that forearm. Big reach, walk the right hand forward, then come up onto your fingertips, press them down into the floor. So activate through, feel it somewhere across the shoulders. And then press the back of the left hand down to the floor a little bit. Allow that to speak to you. Somewhere it'll come down in the spine, maybe along the ribs. Take a breath. And we'll start to unwind, bringing it forward. One more time, those palms will reach forward and together, pressing them in. Reaching back with the thumbs towards your shoulder blades and drop those armpits, center of the armpits down towards the floor. Let's take a big breath, settle it in. Nice. Palms to the ground, and if you're ready for it, we're coming into a down dog, so you're lifting those hips up and back. And then go right into some movement, and maybe just a little bit of pressure forward and back. So high up on those toes, rocking the shoulders forward, and then push back. So push down and forward with the hands, so it glides your hips back. And then just reach with the heels towards the floor, lengthening the back of the legs. So stability through the shoulders, the wrists, so move nice and slow. Allow the spine to start to respond. And then the heels drop. Take one more. The next time you press to down dog, you'll stay there. And then let that breath come back in. So try not to just sink down into your armpits here. You want to pull up just a little bit, some buoyancy across the shoulders, the armpits lifting, press down and forward with those hands, and the heels are coming down towards the floor. Good, we'll breathe in nice and deep. Big exhale. Good, looking forward, we're gonna step or hop the feet towards the front of the mat. So you can walk one big step, jump them up, take a halfway lift, pull forward, we fold, and then a big reverse. Bend those knees, push down through those feet, stack the spine, or you can take the arms nice and wide, arm to reach, and drop to the heart center. Good, let's take Sun A. First one will go together and slow. Inhale, arms. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathing in. Good, your palms will plant. You'll step your way into a plank pose. We're gonna go all the way to the belly, so drop the knees if you need. Forward with the shoulders, bend those elbows halfway lower, lower all the way, and then up. cobra, lifting, just gently lifting into the stretch until it feels just nice and lifted. From there, forehead meets the ground. Walk the hands closer towards your lower ribs, so just a little bit in. Now you can stand onto your hands, tops of the feet, take your up dog. Nice, and then down dog, press up and back, walking those heels down towards the floor. Just take 2 rounds of breath, dropping the heels, pressing the hands. Good, one more, breathe in. Go ahead and let it out. Nice. Coming back towards the front of your mat, you can walk or hop the feet again towards your thumbs. When you get there, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale and fold. And then let's reverse. You can ragdoll all the way up, or you can reverse it that way. Swan dive, reverse swan dive, and the hands at your heart. Mandatory pants and shirt adjustment. And then we go again, this time a little faster. You can skip the cobra and go right into up dog. So come with me, we go in, high mountain. Exhale, fall forward. Halfway lift, breathe, nice deep breaths. Keep those going. Plank to chaturanga as you exhale. You can lay on the belly if you like, cobra or up dog, and then your breath will guide you to down dog. 2 rounds again, breathe in, then out. Good, breathing in and out. Let's take that right knee in towards your chest, and we're gonna stay right here, shifting forward, hanging plank. Bring the top of the foot down towards the floor, so you're pressing with the strength of the foot down and away, just activating through your core here. Pull up, let the shins lift. Those back toes are on the floor, take a breath. Now, bring the back foot to match your right, so shift onto the top of the foot, a little Olasana prep. Maybe bring those knees into your chest, rock it in, take a big inhale, and then feet to hands, you can walk or hop them up. A forward fold, a halfway lift. Nice, exhale, reverse all the way up to stand, bringing your hands to heart center, and pause here. We will do that on the other side in a little while. From here, chair though, take your hands all the way down to your heart center and keep reaching down until your belly rests on your thighs. So you can scoop, so pushing through the feet to lift the belly up. We'll take a T with those arms, so pressing the fingertips in opposite directions. Go ahead and look towards the ground so there's nothing in the neck. Lowering down, we're trying to get shoulders and hips in a straight line. So pulling and pressing down with those legs, pressing forward with the crown of the head. Take an inhale. See if you can just push down through the feet and get a little more space between the belly and your thighs. Take an inhale, stay there. Then the hands only down towards your ankles, and then press thumbs towards the ceiling, forward out in front of you. Biceps to your ears, and then again, press those arms. Feel the legs fire up just with the movements of your hands. Take an inhale there. Take your hands to your thigh bones. Don't let the legs move. So feel like you're pressing down to anchor your heels, and then circle up or press up, curling the spine. Come back to chair pose. In. Nice. Fall forward. Let that go. Let the legs breathe at the same time. Halfway lift. Nice. Plank chaturanga. Option to skip that and just press your way to down dog, and you can breathe there. We're all going for 3 breath cycles. Let that mouth open up and let the breath fall all the way. Breathe in. Last one, big in. And the out. Nice, let's try that with the left knee moving in towards your chest. It becomes a hanging plank. So you're just gonna shift it forward nice and slow. Press the shin away from the floor. Keep pressing the hands down and away. Take a breath. And then just the top of the foot into the floor. First, we're just going to use it to lift you up. So somewhere between a down dog and a plank. Keep breathing. Nice. Now shift your weight onto the top of that left foot. Drag the back foot in to meet it. And here we press higher. Curl into a tight little ball. Press into your hands. Nice. Look to your thumbs. The feet are going there, so you can release one at a time. Or you bring up the feet. Hop them down. Forward fold. Good, a halfway lift. Exhale it down. And we reverse or ragdoll back to stand all the way up nice and tall, hands at heart center. Breathe in. Technical difficulties, breathe out. Sit down, take that chair pose, same way we did, belly meets the thighs, the heart moves forward and the arms reach out away from you, nice and long. Find a T shape. From finger to finger across the back, feel those shoulders coming in towards each other. Pick the belly up from the inside. Take an inhale. Fingertips scoop towards the ground, so they're grazing right by your heels. Feel the shift in the weight. Nice, and then pull forward. Thumbs reach up. You take a big breath. Hands to your thighs, so you can cue the legs to anchor and stay there. And then you're just gonna roll the heart away from those knees. Build the chair. Nice, arms reaching tall. And then we'll fall forward, exhale, halfway lift. Nice, palms on the ground. Let's meet in down dog, walking or hopping your way. Plank, chaturanga, or just press the down dog and breathe. Inhale, and exhale. Breathe in, all the way out. Nice, let's go ahead and take the right knee in towards your chest. This time we're gonna go forward, so your toes meet your thumbs right at runner's lunge. So press the palms into the floor, maybe come up onto your fingertips a little bit. We're pressing the heart forward away from the chest, nice and long. Right here, we're gonna press into the feet, so let the feet take over, pressing down, and then the arms are gonna reach. So the same shape we did in that chair pose, adding in a little bit with that asymmetrical. So press back with the right sitting bone, take a big inhale, and then slowly start to rise up. Press the chest away from those legs. We're going crescent lunge with the big reach. Inhale it out. And exhale. Let's take just your right hand down by the leg and we twist open, facing, or trying to find the thumbs with your eyes. Nice and slow. So you can pull back with those left fingertips a little. Get the shoulders or the right fingers to stack on top just a little bit. Take that big inhale. And then one big move, it's a warrior two. So slowly, let the back heel find the floor as you pivot, nice and open with those arms. A big breath. Let the inner thighs sink towards the floor. Good, pull back with the rib cage. Feel those shoulders stacking on top of your hips. Back thigh rolls, we breathe in, then out. Good, one time, breathe in. We're gonna cartwheel those hands to frame your front leg. Come back up onto your toes in the back. Big breath here. We're coming up, same thing we started, arms out to the side. We're gonna pick up the back leg and end in our chair. So shift slowly. Option to drag that back foot. Place it on the floor, pull those arms out and away from you. Nice, stay with the arms right where they are. Now we're rocking up onto your tiptoes. Keep the belly connected to your thighs. Let those inner ankles roll towards each other. Fingertips towards the floor, we build upward, come up nice and slow. Option to press the hands into those thighs again to help you go slow, slow, slow. Shoulders good, over your heels, take an inhale, to the ground we go. Keep squeezing into your midline until you pause. Pause here, go ahead and rock to the floor. Take the legs out, maybe they stay on the floor. So you can lift halfway, all the way, wherever you wanna go with it. I'm gonna keep toes on the ground, fingertips forward. Rock your shoulder points towards the front of your mat. Low back away from the floor. It's just 2 rounds. Breathe in. Good, and out. Nice, and you know you have only one. Give it all you got. Pull everything in. And then all the way down with those legs. Let's cross at the ankles. Shift it forward. We're going down dog, so you can choose how you get there. You flow or you step into it. Moving hips up and back. We settle and we breathe. Breathe in, then out. Good. Side, we take the left knee in towards your chest. We move slow, slow, slow. Feel those hands connect to the center. Press the foot forward. Here is your runner's lunge. So pause, reset with your breath. Allow your breath to come back in. And then find those arms lengthening away from each other until you feel something in the back. So you're pressing away and energetically almost feel like you're pressing down to grab that energy up into the shoulders. Pull the belly in and up away from the thighs, even though it's touching. Take a big inhale, and then we're coming up over crescent lunge, nice and slow. Reach the fingertips and the heart as high as you can get them. Slowly, we twist now. So let the left hand rock towards the back of the room. Right hand reaches forward. Now once you're steady into those legs and you're pulling the left sitting bone back, maybe you reach with the left fingertips a little further back behind you. And then maybe you try to see if you can find your thumbs with your eyes. So just a little bit, cervical twist, good. Pull up with the belly, in with the breath, stay here. And warrior two. Allow the back foot to catch you as you open those arms. It's a big move. Drop your inner thighs towards the ground. Take a breath. Exhale it out. Good, one more breath in. You will settle on the out. Good, cartwheel your hands towards the ground. Roll up on the back toes, we're holding that lunge. Now the arms are gonna come back out into a wide T. Feel your body lifting up. So I want you to feel that so it connects to your core and it allows you to shift off that back leg. And then you can just draw the back knee in towards your chest. You pick it up, step it into that chair. Good, arms out to the side. They stay there. Roll onto your tiptoes. Hug your inner ankles towards each other. Nice, and you're pressing in, everything to your midline. And then we take those arms either to your knees or out in front of you. Build your awkward pose, nice and slow. The slower you go, the more control you have. Don't rush it. Then we'll hold just 2 breaths in. Good. One more. Hug those ankles in. Squeeze your knees. Good. We're going down to the ground. So you know you can lower, slow, pause. So try not to fall into that boat pose. Down to the ground. Find the floor. Fingertips can go right on the ground and help you. I want you just to move your lower back away from the floor. The front of the shoulders and the sternum move up towards the toes. So I want you just to bring the body in towards you, towards itself. And it's only 2 breaths, so that's pretty easy. You got one already down. Last one. Good. Go again. One more. This time we're going all the way to the ground. So you're going to let your heels and your shoulders find the floor at the same time. Slow, lower, and then you'll just breathe in, then out. Breathe it in, all the way out. We will bring both knees in towards your chest. Give it a squeeze. Rock side to side, maybe. Good. And we're going to keep the knees together. So we did a lot of asymmetrical. We're going to keep it knees together. We're rolling over towards your left side first. So you can put the toes on the floor, pick up your hips and move them. Your gaze can go over towards the fingers. Sometimes it's nice to look in the opposite direction, so towards the knees. I want you to anchor the knees to the ground, and if the shoulder lifts on the right side, then let that happen. There's just more stability in the lower body. Hold here, just a breath. Then we let it go. Roll onto your back. You'll pause here and take both legs up towards the ceiling, pointing, flexing a few times, maybe rolling with the ankles. Good. And then hold on behind your thighs, your calves, maybe your ankles. We're going to go into a hamstring stretch. So go ahead and flex your feet first, toes down. Yep. Take a big breath, holding on to your legs, and we're going to draw the body in, taking the elbows out away from you. So just stop when you feel a sensation. That's as far as you'll need to go. And then you just want to keep moving those toes like you're trying to press them directly behind the head. So that's the angle we're going. You'll hold here. Strength of the arms and feel the legs pressing back. So keep that active connection to get deeper into your flexibility. Take a breath there. Keep the legs right where they are. See if you can release the head and shoulders back to the floor, keeping the legs just slightly in. Nice. Put a bend into your knees and we'll twist to the other side. The toes may need to go to the ground first so that you can take it over, moving your hips. Or the eyes also now they can move or they can stay right where they are. Remembering to anchor through the knees, so allow yourself to rock all the way over, even if the shoulder has to come up, that right shoulder. And then you just have 2 breaths in this shape. Allow your body to feel it. Allow yourself to receive it. Sometimes we fight these releases. Last one. Good, and we'll roll. Looking up first, roll onto your back. Hug those knees in. You can take opposite elbows if it feels good to come into a tight little shape. And then put your feet on the floor as wide as your mat, knees in, a little mermaid's tail. And then you'll stay here and breathe for 3 to 5 breaths, 3 to 5 minutes if you have it.